Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Hello, Claude. You're burning it at both ends as much as I am. That's, I mean, I can't really, I can't really judge you because I was also on that stream, but I can look at you funny. That's me done. That's me done looking at you funny. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. Welcome back. Elizabeth says, here to work on a draft, scheduling social media, and maybe a little work on an upcoming newsletter. That's cool. That sounds good. Saying hi to Claude. Tara D says hello. Hello, Tara. I don't know that I've had you on this stream before, but you are very welcome. What are you up to today? Let me know about your projects. Cloud says minus 39 Celsius. Is that you missing a decimal place there? Whoa, that's cold. That is super, super cold. I don't think I've ever been that cold. I hope that you are wrapped up warm, well away from that, because wow, it's 7 degrees here in Dublin. It is it's pretty sunny out. It's nice and bright. You can see that because my webcam is really bad at dealing with light. Glad saying hi to Elizabeth. Hi, friends, says Anne Sophie. Hi, Anne Sophie. It's lovely to have you over here. I have been on your streams, and now you're on my stream. That is so cool. Got so many people here today. That's awesome. Elizabeth says hi to Anne. Claude says hi. Tara says, haven't been on your stream before, working on my nano project, adding some scenes in that it's missing. Awesome. I'm always really stoked to see people continuing to work on their nano projects after November is up. Because it's very easy to lose motivation after the whole, you're racing to get done, get all the 50,000 words, get it all done, and then it stops. And you kind of got to put it aside for a bit so you can get the distance to edit. But it's very easy not to ever go back. 29 Fahrenheit here in North Carolina. Chilly for us. Let me just look that up for a second. 29 Fahrenheit to. Oh yeah, it's below freezing. Yeah, that's pretty chilly. Frosty. I am working on my thesis for my doctorate. For those of you who haven't been on my stream before, I am a psychology student. I have, technically finished the thesis, but the way it works is you do the old thesis defense thing, and one of the things that can happen out of that, there's a pass, there's a fail, and then there's corrections, which is sort of like, okay, well, this is a basically good piece of work, but we want you to change some stuff. We want you to add some of this stuff. We want you to change the formatting. We want you to mess with the structure a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm on. It has to be done by middle March. Today I have to do, there's a sort of an interim deadline where I'm giving stuff to my advisor. So I am trying to get some stuff ready for that. Hello, CB. Welcome back. Always good to see you. What are you working on this morning? Elizabeth says, thesis defense sounds pretty scary. In front of a big group. It was 3 people. I think it varies from place to place, but I had there's the way certainly our university does it is they take one person who kind of knows something about your subject matter from your university, an external expert, so somebody who's done research in the area that you are doing your thesis in, and one person who's kind of there to be the chairperson and like manage time. So you're mostly getting your comments from two people. I did mine over Zoom because of the situation, and I just got a new laptop and it wasn't registering. I have the mic on my headset, and I hadn't got this setup that I use for streaming yet. That wasn't a thing yet. And it was I ended up having to do my entire thing holding it up to my mouth like this because otherwise they couldn't hear me. It was awkward as all fuck. Cloud says correction's a good sign. Yep, yep. It means that I have a defined task. If I finish it and I've passed and it's all good and I can go on and publish things and get a job and all of those things that I need to do next. Marvel fanfic as usual. Ooh, some more Tony Stark adventures, maybe. Ooh, that's good. That's nice. I like that. This says, not sure if Zoom would be better or worse for thesis defense. Honestly, I don't know because I mean, this is the only time in my life I've ever done it, so I don't know what it would have been like if I'd had to be in the place. I mean, I guess it meant that I didn't have to worry about like getting there on time or those sort of things. But I did have to deal with technical difficulties, so 6 of one, half dozen the other. Eh. CB is going to make some breakfast real quick. Yeah, that sounds like sensible. So I think that might be a good time to go to our first sprint of the day. Now, usually what I will do is I'll do a short sprint first. The point of the short sprint is that we can all get breakfasts, dressed, get your materials out, all of the things that you might need to do that are going to get you ready for sprinting proper. And we'll take 10 minutes to do that. Then we'll have another little chat, and then we'll go to our first 25-minute sprint. Does it make sense? It makes sense. It makes sense to me anyway. I stole this idea from Kibby Roseland. If she's watching in the replay gang, hi Kibby. But yeah, it seems to work pretty well for me, so I'm just sticking with it. One day I might do chaos D20 sprints because I like those when I see them on other people's channels and they're kind of fun. But then I'd need to make more timers, so I'll do that later, some other day. Yeah, cool. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna get ready. 3, 2, 1, sprint. I'm a bit startled by my own noise there. It's a good noise, but sometimes it can be a little bit. We got a bot. We got a bot again. Go away. Claude says, I don't know if she still does it, but Kate Kavanagh did D100 sprints. I think that is one of the people I've seen could go wild. Problem is, those you can end up with 2 minute sprints. Yeah, I think that I would. I think that I'd probably think it out a bit. But generally, in role playing games, the way you make something like that a bit less swingy is instead of using one D100, you'd use multiple dice. So, like, if you did 5D20s, then your absolute minimum is going to be 5. I think, but then you might end up with. I mean, it'd be very rare that you'd end up with like 100-minute sprint. But I mean, that's a risk with the D100 as well. I think I might have to set limits on it if I was going to, like, limited improbability, finite improbability sprints. I used to make something when I was in college that I called finite improbability chili. I was reading a lot of Douglas Adams at the time, and finite improbability chili is whatever is in the cupboard that looks like it could plausibly go in a chili. I never made, but theorized about the infinite improbability chili. Infinite improbability chili would contain whatever was in the cupboard, whether it was plausible or not. Now, my definition of plausible is fairly broad, but it does have to be food. And most often, but not always, had to be savory. I mean, I put chocolate in it sometimes, but, that's not too wild. I did get some interesting results. Leeks are surprisingly good in chili. I never would have thought to put them in, except that I was a student, and sometimes you wind up at the end of a week or end of a month going, "Oh, I got no money," so I gotta cook whatever's in it. Okay, so got some things. Elizabeth says 274 words on the draft for that one. That's awesome. For 10 minutes, that's a really, really good start. And Sophie is saying, making progress on my editing outline for Removable Ally. That's cool. Claude says, yes, I'd use one of each, D4, D6, 8, 10, and 12. Oh, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I will do that at some point. And I'd have to think about how I'd do it timer-wise, because I don't want to be spending half the stream searching for obscure timers, but maybe I could do it by making one long timer and just starting it at the appropriate point. Maybe that would work. It's Socko! Hello, Socko! And another person who is maybe burning the candle at both ends a little bit. Are you? So I suppose we're getting into sensible time now. Just about. I might not have had a sensible amount of hours of sleep, but theoretically it is definitely possible. Taurus says 153 words. Well done. Good start. Bot says bye-bye. Bye-bye, bot. Claude says hello, Socko. And Sophie says, I am working on a TBR game that with a full set of dice. It'd be so much fun. Yeah, that sounds really cool. And we got a Michaela. Hello, Michaela. It is good to see you. What are you working on today? I actually have some dice here. if I wanted to, we could do it. What do you think? How adventurous are we feeling? If people want to do it, I'll give it a try. Maybe not next sprint, because I was starting to get into the flow there, and I want to get some stuff done before I start going off searching for long timers. But I'm going to give it a go. CB says, I'm going on hiatus after this weekend till the end of January. Ooh, interesting. Are you doing anything special? Going anywhere interesting? Just taking a couple weeks to chill? You gotta do a bit of self-care sometimes and just, chill out a bit. I would very much like to do that, but probably not till March, honestly. That's just the way the things are going at the moment. Claude says, I have to go. Have a great day, everyone. Well, it was really good to see you for the time that we could. Enjoy the rest of your day, and maybe I'll see you on some other sprints later. And Sophie says, bye-bye to Claude. CB says, not really, just taking a break because I didn't really take a break at Christmas. Yeah, that is absolutely fair. It's absolutely fair. Look, we're still in winter time. Let's brighten it up a bit, but it's still winter time. And I think that we could all use a little bit of hibernation in there. Doesn't need to be the whole winter long, but I think that we should all get at least a week to just pass out somewhere and just maybe eat some food and maybe play some undemanding computer games, but mostly just vegetate. We could all bounce back in the spring like the hardy perennials that we are, but I think we all could use a little break. But now is not that time. Now is the time for more sprinting. Miles to go before we sleep and all that. So I'm going to pop up our first 25-minute sprint. You can let me know whether you want to go on interesting dice-based adventures. Let me know during the sprint. And then we will decide at the end of this one whether we're going to continue with 25 minutes or try and do something weird. I shouldn't have put it like that. We're going to end up doing something weird. We always end up doing something weird. It'd be fine. All right. So, fingers on your keyboards. Limber up your shoulders. Get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Sprint. and welcome back from the first long sprint of the session. How did you all do? I did all right. I got a fair bit done. I am working on this big long table. I have to go through a whole bunch of papers and rate them on these 12 criteria and say whether they are using good methods or not according to this standard. So it's not amenable to word count because a lot of it is like reading a lot of stuff and then pressing 1. Reading a lot more stuff and then pressing 2. So it's like, but I did pretty well, I think. I am making progress through it. CB says, I'll be spending the last day of my break, January 31st, watching the WWE Royal Rumble for the last time ever. Yay, wrestling! But why is this the last time ever? Have I missed something? Is the Royal Rumble going away, or are you just like unsubscribing from the WWE network, or what? What's going on there? My friends keep telling me to watch AEW. That's where all the fun shenanigans and thumbtacks are these days. Yeah, and a cult of personality apparently. I don't have time. I really wish I had time to watch wrestling, but I do not have time to watch wrestling. When this is done, I'm going to watch so much wrestling. So much. Elizabeth says 7:10 on the draft and then start on the social media scheduling. Wow, you are just tearing through it. God, Isabella Cox, hello. Oh, you've got such a cute kitty. Oh, that's a cute kitty. Dangerously close to some Christmas tree lights. I wonder if Kitty liked to play with those. Tara's got 662 more words. Well done. Yeah, got some big old word counts going. And Sophie is continuing with the outline, much like myself, and a not easy to measure task, but just plowing straight through it. This is good. This is good. CB says not watching WWE anymore after the Royal Rumble. Yeah, fair enough. It's an odd one to finish on, because like if something really weird happens, you might want to watch WrestleMania. But then again, they tend to be quite formulaic about who they send to WrestleMania. And it's just going to be one of the two big guys they let win, pummeling people again. So yeah. Anne says 326 words, and I booked a ticket for Jersey Boys. Sweet. Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun. Productivity and fun show. When's that for? Is that during your break or for afterwards? Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view the entire year, so yeah, that's fair. If you're gonna watch one last one, it should be the one that you like. I don't know that I had a particular favorite. Not WrestleMania is the answer. Show's on May 5th. Cool. That'll be something to look forward to. That's gonna be shiny. Oh wow. I am inspired by all of the fun and interesting things happening in the comment section here. We've got lots of productivity and exciting future events. There's an amount of musical fandom that goes on in my chat, and I don't know whether I attracted it or I just discovered it, but Yeah, I always like to see what shows people are going to see. Supposed to be going to the ballet on Thursday this week, but it's been cancelled. Yeah. The that is the way the world is at the moment. That a lot of things are just not happening. Rescheduled for December. It's a long way out, but at least it is rescheduled and is not given up on. Where there is life, there is hope, and you know, there's been while we are by no means out of the woods. I've been hearing some positive noises about effectiveness of vaccines and stuff. So hopefully by the time December comes around, it'll be time to go back to normal a bit more, and we won't have things randomly cancelling on us quite so often. I would like that anyway. As he says, I have to get ready for work. Have a great rest of the stream, and thanks for the sprints. Hopefully, see you again soon. Anytime. Drop in, like, subscribe, come back. We love you here. We will do many sprints together. It will be great and exciting, and we will talk about all of the cool things that we are doing. When you will all talk about the cool things you're doing, and I will talk about the cool things I'm doing once I have got through the large uncool thing. Have a great day and hope work goes well. And we have one in and one out, and our one in is Casey. Hello, Casey. Good morning, she says. Totally forgot it was Tuesday. Yep, that is fair. If part of the reason I do these sprints is so that I remember what day it is, because otherwise, all the hours, the days, they just tend to sort of melt into one long soup of things, where I don't ever get anything done. Or at least that's kind of what it started feeling like after a bit. Working from home does not suit me as well as it suits some people, so I had to force myself into some kind of structure. This while people often thank me for doing sprints, it is for my good as much as it is for anybody else's. CB says, I was supposed to see the Book of Mormon with family on Friday, but it's cancelled. And I don't know when yet because my aunt booked it and it's her responsibility to figure that out. Yeah. Damn. I'd love to see Book of Mormon. I've heard some really good things about it, that it's like surprisingly nuanced for something that was written by the South Park guys, and exactly the kind of quality you'd expect musically. If you have watched the South Park movie, which is amazing, really underrated as a musical because every second word is fuck or uncle fucker. But I really liked it when I was a kid. Casey says, I mean, I call my mom every Tuesday and Thursday on my way to work, and I remembered, but I forgot it was Tuesday by the time I logged in at my computer. Lol. Yeah, no, that's fair. You've got a whole load of things to concentrate on out in your life. There's work, there's stuff is happening. It's very easy for things like days to get lost in that. CB says, I hate South Park, but I love the movie. Same. Hard same. Like, I saw the movie when I was maybe 13, 14, which is exactly the right age, I think. When you just discovered swear words and you think it's all hilarious. But also able to appreciate good Les Mis takeoffs. So yeah, I watched that, and then I watched the show, and I was like, oh, I'm disappointed. This is rubbish. It's a lot more punching down than there was in the movie. Yeah, I think they used all their best jokes on the movie. CV says I was 17 when the South Park movie came out. I think I've just dated myself. Yeah, I didn't see it in the. I didn't see it in the movie, in the cinema, but I did see it when it was quite new. Like it was local network premiere thing, so it was within a year. But yeah, I'm older than UCB. I might be older than a surprising number of people in the chat. I went to the door yesterday for some. There was somebody was delivering something, and I was sticking my head out, and uh, it wasn't somebody delivering something. It was somebody wanting us to sign up for a regular charity donation. Oh, like I've got no money, so I'm about to say, oh, I got no money, and he's like, "Are your parents home?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Wait, how old are you?" And I'm like, 33. And he's like, 23? You don't look 23. And I'm like, that's not what I said, but I'm not going to fight you. I have no money. Sorry. No one here has money. Please try somewhere else. Good luck with the rest of your day. But I was just like, what? What did you think I am? I realize I look young, but do I look that young? Casey says, no writing for me this morning as I actually have work to do, but I'm here for the hangout anyways. Well, you can get some productivity done. Writing is only one of the things we do. We do writing, but we also do productivity, creativity, self-care if you gotta. Casey says, never got into South Park. You're probably better off, to be honest. Speaking of movies, did anyone else see that Bob's Burgers, the movie, is coming out this year? I'm pumped. Wow, Bob's Burgers. Not heard that in ages. That's cool. That could be worth a watch. Me either. I was always staunchly a fan of The Simpsons. Not anymore. Yeah, the quality did really take a dip. I don't know which season it was, but after a certain point, it's like it is a thing with long-running series, especially long-running series where status quo is king, and you always have to return to the same thing at the start of the episode. Eventually, you do just run out of things that you can do, and you jump the shark. There's only so long you can keep it going, and still there are two ways it can go. Either you violate the initial character concepts in some kind of way to make plot happen, or you just end up repeating yourself. I've seen some really interesting breakdowns on YouTube. I wish I could remember what the link to it was. There, I'd show you that there was somebody who was arguing that it was really Homer's characterization that sort of went downhill. That he started off being a lot more kind of like just this relatable guy who's not very smart, but he's trying his best, and he's good hearted, to being just a guy who's holding the idiot ball for the plot. Isabella Cox, probably 12 here. Yes, I'm more than twice your age. Elizabeth says, I'm 50, so you feel better about feeling old. Yeah, that's fair. I love that. I love that my comment section has both like 12-year-olds and 50-year-olds. Like, we're all getting together to do some writing. It's nice. It's wholesome. 26, yeah. 39. I think you might have misremembered when South Park came out. Or am I? No, I was counting it the wrong way. Nope, you're right. You're that actually dates us perfectly. there's 6 years between us. Yeah, that makes sense. Says you don't look 33, but it's always better to look younger. So when you're as old as dirt, you won't look it. That's why I'm saying at least, yeah. My dad, when I told him about the delivery guy, he's like, well, yeah, well, I frequently get mistaken for somebody who's 20 years younger than I am. And at my age, I am good with this. CB says, after season 20 of The Simpsons has been absolute nonsense. Yeah. That I don't think there are very many things that can withstand 20 seasons. I mean, there aren't that many things that run that long apart from soaps. And you do get some sci-fi series. I can't remember how long Stargate ran, but they actually handled it reasonably well, and they did it by kind of sending themselves up, throwing a lampshade on things and being like, having characters in universe going, no, Daniel Jackson, this is like the fourth time he died. We're not having a funeral for him because that asshole's gonna walk straight back through that door. It's gonna happen. And they had there was a TV show about them in universe, and they were kind of gently taking the mick out the fandom as well. And it's like, oh, that's a nice way of handling it. Another show I never got into. Yeah. It's never time enough for them all, is there? CB says they're bringing out another Simpsons movie, apparently, but it won't be anytime soon. The first one wasn't that great, apart from the song Spider Pig, which is a timeless classic, and I will die on this hill. 50 here also. Cool. Yeah, so we got a big wide age range. Yeah, South Park, the movie came out in 1999. Yeah, so I was 11. Cool. Yeah, that is exactly the that is exactly the age gap between us. Cool. Casey says I still get carded for cigarettes when I used to buy them for my husband. Come on, I don't look under 18. Yeah. I had that problem. I lived with one of my flatmates smoked for a while, a couple of years ago, and at one point we were traveling somewhere for the weekend, and he had banjaxed his back, so I got sent to go and acquire cigarettes for him. I would have been late 20s at this point. But not only did they card me to buy the cigarettes, but when I could not produce a card and was like, what? And left and went back to my flatmate. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to buy your own cigarettes. When he went back to the same shop to buy the same brand of cigarettes, they looked him up and down and asked if he was buying them for me. It was funny afterwards, but he was real pissed. I get asked for ID buying grenadine syrup, which is non-alcoholic. Now that's just somebody who either doesn't know the rules or is deciding to be a jerk. Yeah. I mean, I gotta hand it to. I mean, unlike the grenadine situation, it's like, no, that's fair enough. That is a thing that you could think given the situation. And I'm like, when you've been of age for nearly a decade, it's a bit weird. CV says there's a root of my issue with Asda. Asda's good in some ways. But yeah, they can be a bit weird about their carding. I have had some weird experiences with with carding there. Yeah, the person there was a situation where the person I was dating at the time was the one who was buying the shopping, but because we were together, they wanted both of our cards, and he was 10 years older than me. Well, it was at a time when a 10-year age gap would have been reasonable. Like I was what, 29, he was 39, but Asda man. Okay, it's stored in the alcohol aisle, but it's like Ribena. Grenadine is like fancy Ribena. Yeah, that's weird. Asda. What can you say? Anyway, I think that we've babbled on for long enough, so I am going to pull up another timer and set it for another 25 minutes. So everybody, get ready, hands on keyboards, stretch if you need to, remember to save, and we're going to go again in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Accidentally muted myself there. Welcome back. How are y'all? I had a productive but boring sprint. I hope that you guys also had some productivity going on there. Yeah, thank you, folks who noticed my mic was muted before I do. Thankfully, I caught it helpfully. StreamYard told me that was nice of it. Yeah, the things we have to get our mums to do when we got baby faces, huh? Casey says, happy sprinting, everyone. Yeah. And Sucker's back. Woo. Rehashing my Patreon. Oh, cool. Cool. Are there exciting new things? Do you wanna drop a link in the chat? Woo. Yep. So yeah, that's good. Oh, we got a whole bunch of things just came in together. Elizabeth saying, I just finished scheduling social media, worked on my newsletter, and then started a grocery shopping list. Gotta run to do that shopping now. Thanks to the sprints, I got lots done. Yeah, you did. You got cracked out hundreds of words, you got social media stuff sorted, and you got to start your errands. Respect. We got a bot here. We're going to block the bot. Got Casey saying, I was very productive. I tested my new homework setup. Should be working from home by the end of the week if everything goes as planned. Ooh, joining work from home crew. Cool. That's nice. Saka says, need to relaunch it first. Yep. Gotta get it ready before the punters come in the door, I guess. But ooh, I would keep us abreast of that, Sako. I would be very interested in seeing what is there on your Patreon. Maybe when I have money, I would give you money to see things. Casey says, and then on to normal work tasks. Well, that's good. Hopefully we can help you with your work productivity. We've got one sprint left, I think. Yeah, I've got one sprint left in me. If y'all have one sprint left in you. CV says 72 words. Well done. That's cool. What's Tony Stark up to this time? I am curious about this fic. I've been watching it from a distance, and I think it's very cool. It's not letting me block the bots again. Daya! Hello! Hi. You came in just in time. We have one sprint left. Everybody has been very productive today, writing all the things. CV says he doesn't know it yet, but he has an 8-year-old daughter. That makes perfect sense for Tony Stark. There's only so much millionaire playboy shenanigans you can get up to before unintended consequences occur. Saka says, hi, Daya. Sarah Johnson. Hey. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. What are you up to, Sarah? I love your hat in the profile picture. It looks so cool. You look all piratical and stuff. CB says, there's only so much being Blanche Devereux before he gets a consequence. Yeah. I mean, I think Tony Stark versus the consequences of his own actions is a classic man versus himself plot, isn't it? Though in this, he's not much of a playboy. Well, you got to keep it out of the papers if you're running for president, I suppose. I mean, it depends. Some people like that, it turns out, but for most people, you can't get away with it. Sarah says, just finished a long meeting. Oh, joy. Well, you're out now. You're out now and you can get on with things. The hat was my very favorite tricorn. It was from Venice, sadly lost in one of my many house moves. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I've moved house something. Uh, I've been in the one place for 4 years now, but before then I moved once a year, at least, for about 6 years. And yeah, things just go. I still miss a mug. It was a very cheap mug. I got it in Tesco, but it was like this size and it held an entire pint of tea and it said "I love tea" on it, and I really liked that mug, and House Move ate it. Block user. Yeah. Block the bots. Blocking the bots. CB says, I decided to make him the opposite of POTUS 45. Well, yeah. Coherent, not getting sued by his ex-lovers. That sort of thing, right? Yeah, that sounds fun. Sadness, the loss of beloved things. Yeah. I have to hope that, given that they were left, the things I have left behind are all in rental places that were then rented by someone else, that they would be like the surprise gift for somebody. You may have launched someone's pirate career by being the route through which the universe delivered a tricorn into their house. And imagine you move in and you open up some cupboard and there is a tricorn. I mean, if I was wondering whether to just sack it all in, split my hands, and hoist a Jolly Roger, get ready to slit some throats, I mean, I would take that as a sign. And now I'm thinking about The Last Bristolian Pirate, which is an amazing song. Most importantly of all, he's a Democrat. Yeah, I figure I figure Stark would be Stark would probably be Democrat. I mean, he wouldn't be the left wing of the Democrats, but he would probably be a Democrat, all right. The Republicans are far too full of people who are like his dad, and a lot of his decision making appears to be controlled by "fuck you, dad, I won't do what you tell me." Sarah Johnson says, "Yar, yar, 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 indeed." Casey Neal says, "Left my Crocs on vacation, saddens me deeply." Oh, Crocs aren't my thing, but I ain't gonna say anything. I have many things that that are, I'm sure other people wouldn't like, that I would be very sad if I lost. And I am told that they are super comfy. And comfy footwear is where it's at. I have a pair of knockoff Converse that I'm in the process of losing because they've sprung a leak. I have something coming to replace them from the January sales, but it's, things take a while to ship. CB says, it's ironic considering Vince McMahon, Peter Pepper's godfather. There's no backstory for Pepper, so I made it up. Staunchly Republican, very good friends with 45. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, Trump, if you go back a couple decades, voted Democrat, hung out with the Clintons. the two parties in the US, they're not. They haven't always been as they always are, and some people, particularly business people who want to get ahead, are quite happy to play both sides. Got scalped by 45. Well, you know. Let's see. What can we say about Trump? He needs something to apply to his own scalp. So, you know, stealing Vince's hair is fair enough. I'm not horrendously surprised. Is all I've got to say to that. Anyway, before we get too far into politics, I think we should do one last sprint, round it up, crank it out, get it done, and then that'll be the end of the stream, folks. And I'll be back on Thursday. Remember to like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, do all those things that boost engagement. I always say it at the end and then discover people have left already. So I'm like, I'm trying to remind myself to actually say it because there is a reason for it. It's not just because I've joined the YouTube cult, though, all praise Susan. But, I like engagement because it helps other people to find us. Anyway, enough of that self-promo interlude. I'm going to line us up with a timer. Last sprint. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. welcome back, everyone. How did you do that very last sprint? I did all right. I discovered a couple of minutes in that my mic was still live. Sorry, folks. But thank you, Sarah, for letting me know that that was a thing. Looks like Tara has popped out. People saying bye. Yeah, it's cool. Hopefully we will see Tara again next time, because, always nice to have some cool new people in the chat. Yeah, I plugged away. I think I'm flagging a bit. I'm hungry. I'm feeling that it is very much time for lunch now. I hope that you folks also managed to get some stuff done. Yeah, it's all right. I got on okay. I checked some more boxes and made progress towards the things. I am slowing down. I can feel myself winding down a little bit. I'm hungry. Sarah says, got bits and bobs done. Yeah, bits and bobs are sometimes the important bits that we gotta get all those bits and bobs in a row. CB, wow, CB was on a roll. That was cool. Did you hit some kind of streak of inspiration there? That's a lot of words. Sarah saying, well done. Yeah. Woo. All of the applause for the people doing all the things, whether that is bits and bobs or whether that is 711 words. We're all making progress. We will all get there. I have something to show my supervisor this afternoon, which is the main thing. Even if it isn't like perfectly done, it's project is progressing. This is good. CB says, I'm on a roll because Pepper's pouring her heart out to Tony and telling about her tragic upbringing with the McMahons. Oh, God. Yeah. I can imagine that is that is dramatic. And sometimes, yeah, if you got a feeling behind you, if you whether that's an exciting scene or a really scary one or an angry one, sometimes that's just easier to write. It all just sort of flows out. Yay for things to show, supervisor. This is solid stuff. Yes. So this is good. I'm meeting with her in about an hour, so I'm gonna sign off now. Vincent Wan, a dreadful childhood. Purpose was worse though. Ooh. Yeah, I've heard things about Vincent Van and his interesting relationship with his family. It's interesting. It is interesting. Drama off screen and on. Thank you very much. I will certainly try to have a good meeting. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone, says Casey. Yeah, bye, everyone. I hope that you have a really good time. If you've enjoyed our sprint today, do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and join us again. We are here every week on Tuesday and a Thursday at noon UTC. Follow Devon Cutting's playlist. You can find it below. If you want some more sprints to work on, Devon's got them down below, or you can see my past live streams, which are also there. And I also have some sprint counters. If you like the sprint counters that I use on stream, I have those on my channel. I have made versions that won't trip you up for copyright. If you want to use them on your own streams, you'd be very welcome. Just use the ones that are marked stream safe. See you later. Enjoy your adulting. Work well, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye, folks.